Angel Batista spent decades sipping cafecito and swapping dad jokes with the Bay Harbor butcher, never realizing the guy in the lab was secretly moonlighting as Miami's most notorious serial killer. Now in Dexter Resurrection, Angel's finally hot on his trail. After a near miss in Iron Lake and an awkward long time no see moment in New York City, their long overdue showdown is looming like a thundercloud. But here's where things get spicy. Whispers online suggest Batista might not live long enough to cash in on his big win. Some fans are convinced Season 1 will close with David Zayas' beloved detective biting the dust. Do I buy it? Not entirely. Dexter killing a lifelong friend feels a little too on the nose, even for him. But hey, this is Dexter, and no character is ever truly safe. Which brings us to two deliciously dark theories about who could end Batista's run. But before I spill the blood, beans, make sure you're subscribed, smash that like button, drop a comment, and if you're feeling generous, sign up for channel membership. Seriously, it keeps the lights on and the tarp handy. Alright, let's sharpen the knives and dive in. So, theory number 1. Charlie handles it. Leon Prater is basically New York's shadow mayor, rich, ruthless, and always 10 steps ahead, and Charlie, she's the scalpel. We already saw her take out Mia, vicariously, like it was just another day at the office. If Prater senses Batista creeping too close to Red, he won't hesitate to send Charlie to make sure Angel's badge and heartbeat both retire early. And here's where things get extra messy. Prater's been circling closer to Dexter's secret. If he figures out who Dexter really is before Batista does, Angel might not be a victim of Dexter's code, but a casualty of someone else's cleanup operation. And let's be honest, Dexter's swaggering lately like he's bulletproof. The irony, he kept mocking Gareth for being an egomaniac while practically strutting around with the same flaw stitched across his forehead. And the kicker, Charlie isn't just lethal, she's unpredictable. Every time she's on screen, you get the sense she enjoys her assignments in a way that even Dexter might find unsettling. If she's the one who takes Angel out, it won't just be quick, it'll be personal, and it will sting for the fans who've grown attached to Batista's unshakable optimism. Theory number 2. The New York Ripper strikes. Okay, buckle up for this one because it's wild. And whilst I don't fully believe it, let's dive in. We know the theory. Dexter's landlord, Blessing Kamara, has been speculated to be the New York Ripper. On the surface, Blessing's just a good guy. Family man, stable, grounded. But sometimes it's the ones with the brightest smiles hiding the darkest shadows. Think about it. Blessing is everything Dexter wants to be. He's balancing fatherhood and potentially serial killing like a pro, all the while keeping his life neat, tidy, and unsuspecting. He represents the functional version of Dexter, someone who can coexist with his dark passenger without blowing up his entire world. No wonder it feels like the writers are quietly setting him up as Dexter's twisted reflection. And then there's the theme of fathers this season. Harry's ghost popping back in, Dexter's wrestling with the role as a parent, Blessing is the only other father figure we've really seen, which cannot be a coincidence. If he is the Ripper, then his encounter with Angel isn't just a throwaway. It's a foreshadowing, a breadcrumb trail to a much bigger, bloodier reveal. Even if Blessing turns out not to be the Ripper, the writers clearly want us thinking about the mystery, and from a narrative standpoint, putting Angel in his crosshairs would raise the stakes dramatically. A cop versus a family man killer, that's classic Dexter storytelling fuel. But here's the extra wrinkle. What if Batista isn't meant to die this season, but instead his confrontation is a setup for Original Sin Season 2? The New York Ripper could be more than a subplot. He might be the connective tissue between shows, an ongoing presence that destabilizes Dexter's carefully rebuilt life. And if that's the case, Batista's fate could be the cliffhanger that keeps us chewing our nails until the next premiere. But let's not forget, Angel Batista is the emotional heartbeat of the franchise. Killing him off isn't just a plot twist. It's a statement. If the writers pull the trigger, they're telling us loud and clear, no one, not even the good-hearted detective who's been chasing the truth for decades, is safe. And that would crank the tension of this reveal up to 11. So does Batista finally win his long game of cat and mouse, or is he just another name destined for Dexter's long list of tragic almost victories? One thing's for sure, if Dexter doesn't silence him, someone else will be more than happy to, and if Angel does fall, well, the Bay Harbor Butcher won't be the only ghost haunting Dexter. He'll be carrying the weight of a friend who trusted him right up until the knife fell.